Can we check एक बार internally if we are live? All right, guys. I am assuming that we are live because it says live. Welcome to yet another stream of DG3, where we will be breaking down some interesting sports matches. I think I got a little vague when I said sports matches. The agenda of this stream is breaking down, the final stages of Wimbledon. We have arrived in the second week of Wimbledon, and honestly, at the end of the second week of Wimbledon now. And what remains are the semi-finals for the men's category and the finals for the women's category. So today we have a very interesting matchup, as Naman likes to say, the unofficial final of this year's Wimbledon, where the GOAT Novak Djokovic is facing the Fox, the Sly Fox, the world number one, the man with too many records to his name, Yannick Sinner. So Naman, right off the bat, just wanted to understand what are the initial thoughts for this matchup.
I mean, for this matchup, my brain says that Yannick will win
Hmm.
in straight sets, but my heart wants Djokovic to win his final slam at
Fair.
Wimbledon.
Fair. But any reason why you would say that Yannick is, favored to win in straight sets?
Because I think Yannick has not dropped a single set this season,
He has. The first match, it went best of five.
but otherwise he has not dropped yet.
I think in another match he dropped a set, but I'm not really sure. But yeah, he has been playing pretty well. I think the last two matches both won in relatively easier fashion, straight sets. Although it might seem on the surface that he won in straight sets, his match against JL Struff, the player that nobody expected to be in a quarterfinal, was actually quite demanding off of him. And you could see him struggle. You could see him making a lot of unforced errors.
Yeah.
So even though on paper Yannick is supposed to be less tired, I think in reality he definitely has spent himself a little bit here and there.
But so has Djokovic. He
Exactly.
has played a very demanding five-setter.
Yeah, I think
This
one of the only few matches where the match time exceeded more than 5 hours. In fact, a crazy trivia for you here is that the match between Felix Auger-Aliassime and Novak Djokovic ended 3 minutes before the 11 p.m. curfew. So had it went on for a little more while, both of them would have gotten the chance to sort of rejuvenate themselves and come back and basically fight that tiebreak in whatever capacity that they could. But anyway, guys, coming back to what we are going to do here. So the plan for today is very simple. What we are trying to do is to basically look at all the markets that are currently live for this very exciting matchup today, and also try to place a few trades here and there, try to trust our own instincts. Both of us watch a lot of tennis, and we have been following, I think, all the major Grand Slams that have been happening this year, meaning Australian Open and the French Open, and now, almost at the end of the Wimbledon as well. So, cool. I think going directly to the first market that I see, Naman, the money line market between Sinner and Djokovic. I think the market has made its opinion really clear by pricing Djokovic at 20.5.
It's like market knows that he's going to lose. But I have a feeling that if the match goes beyond 4 sets, Djokovic will win.
Okay. Matlab, any specific reason why you would feel that, if it's not a straight set win, Djokovic will convert it into a victory for himself?
Because we have seen a similar thing in the Australian Open this year, where Djokovic forced a fifth setter against Sinner, and he in fact won to reach the final against Alcaraz.
Oh, so basically you are counting on that history. But if we are talking about history, Yannick Sinner beat Novak in the semi-finals of Wimbledon.
Yeah.
So what's your take on
I
that?
think that was a straight set.
That was a straight sets match. I think it was 6-4, 6-3, 6-2.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, but Djokovic was also injured.
Slightly injured, yes. He fell down, I think, in the match against Flavio Cobolli.
Yeah.
He had some sort of ankle twist going on. But then again, he had a medical timeout in the last match as well.
Yeah.
So, and I also see him taping his shoulders, before every match. So don't you think that's going to play a role today as well?
But all in all, he's still a mental beast.
Yeah, I agree to
compare
that.
him with Sinner.
Yeah, that's really
So,
true.
A five-setter game, when the game is in the 5 set, that is more of a match against you.
That makes sense. And I think it all boils down to, facing tournament temperament, pressure, and how exactly can you perform in those crucial moments. What I've understood after watching so many matches is that maybe Novak can lose a set like he did in front of Felix, where he lost, I think, the third set 6-1.
Yeah.
And people were like, oh, maybe Novak is not going to come back from here. And in the final tiebreak, he won 10-4.
Yeah.
So I think when it comes to tiebreaks, Novak is a beast of nature, and you really cannot write him off when it comes to that. I have a slightly different take on this. I would want to actually place a trade on Djokovic money line right now, and I would want to put maybe a couple of dollars here. The reason for this is not that in my heart and my data knows that Djokovic is going to win. My heart wants Djokovic to win, but I feel in this entire tournament that we have seen this year, and even in Australian Open, the semi-final that happened, and across tournaments, man, what I have seen is that it is really, really difficult to beat Novak Djokovic at the first set. In the match where Djokovic was facing Roman Safiullin was 5-2 up.
Yeah.
It was a service game. So technically, no, it was Novak's service game, and he was still losing. So I think Safiullin was maybe a couple of points away from just clinching that set. And I
But
think,
guess who won?
yeah, Novak just shifted his gears and just started playing, like the beast we were talking about. So I
It's
feel
a different beast in a Grand Slam.
100%. And in the first set, because I think he's fully replenished, his body's feeling fine. He's taking his time to sort of warmed up, and then once he gets activated, I think it's really, really difficult to beat him in the first set. So my strategy for this is not that we will let this trade ride. My strategy is that we will take our position right now, and if things go the way they have been going, once Novak wins the first set, I think this number will not be what it is right now.
Right.
And that will be a great position to, sell your position and basically book a little profit. So, guys, we are going to do this. I'm not seeing a lot of messages in the chat. Yeah, there's a guy who's saying Sinner is going to win. There are other people also who are supporting Sinner. But guess what, guys? I'm going to trade on Djokovic only. So we will put 2 cents on Djokovic, and we'll just wait for the
With
trade
our
to
2
fulfill.
cents.
I'm sorry?
With our 2 cents.
With our 2 cents, we will place a couple of bucks on Djokovic, and it's done. So as you see, if Novak goes all the way and he just wins the entire thing, then we basically make a profit of $7.16, which is not bad actually.
I mean, with Novak, it's never over until it actually.
Yeah, man. And honestly, like you said, someone who has won it all, someone who is a Olympic gold medalist, 24-time Grand Slam champion, 7-time Wimbledon champion, most wins in the Open era in Wimbledon at 107 or 8. I'm forgetting right now. I mean, the guy surpassed Roger Federer in the most number of wins. Yeah, man. He literally bows to no man. So yeah, one of my definite picks is going to be this. I think we can definitely cash it out when the time comes, but right now it feels like something I would want to ride on. Okay, Naman, handicaps, your speciality. What do you think is the spread looking like today?
I think that Djokovic minus 2.5 is a great rate.
Djokovic
Sorry,
minus
plus 2.5, not minus.
Djokovic plus 2.5 you feel is a safe trade?
Yeah.
So what do you think? Like, what should be the amount that we trade here?
I'd say $2 as well.
$2?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. Because I think it's possibly a safe trade,
Yeah.
so we shouldn't.
And the price
be...
is also good.
And the price is also decently well.
Yeah.
But, and the big but here is, what you also said, what I also sort of feel is that Sinner has spent less time on court. So
Correct.
even though the match was physically demanding, where he had to hit a lot of, like a lot of powerful backhands, hi Siddhant, yes, the boys are live, where he was hitting a lot of, powerful forehands and backhands. Novak really spent himself in the last match, man. I mean, he was barely able to stand. He was not able to do the on-court interview. He himself said it that, like the fight right now is just about the fact that, mentally I'm ready, but my body just needs to get back. I have a feeling of winning, last year. So just as a bold trade that I would like to place, that trade was placed. just a bold trade that I would like to place is $1 on Sinner winning it in straights. I mean, this technically sort of hedges our bet as well, hedges our trades as well. But yeah, do you want to do maybe 1 or 1.5?
I mean, but another thing that we can't put in numbers is that this is Djokovic's last real chance at winning a Grand Slam. So he'll probably go all in.
I mean, he would. I think when it comes
And
to,
he should as well.
I think when it comes to mental fortitude and when it comes to, let's say, the jive, the innate hunger to win a match, no man can beat Djokovic. But I also feel that after a point, your body keeps the score. So you also need to acknowledge the fact that if you're hitting a very powerful, a fierce forehand from the baseline, and the other person is good enough to just play it for a drop shot, then you probably your calf muscle will probably give up at that time, and you probably will not even try to make it for that shot. So yeah, let's do one. I think let's not be greedy. Let's just ride our instincts on this. Maybe what we can do is we will be watching the match live. That's a no-brainer. So we will be looking at a lot of elements that are unfolding live. Maybe Sinner. The grass is so slippery, man.
Exactly, man.
You've been looking at that, right?
Everyone is slipping all the time.
All the time, like all of them are falling down. And I read an article. I think it was Andy Roddick who was talking in his podcast Served, where he was like, "This is what happens when you focus on the quality of the grass rather than what makes the grass, like a surface where people can come and play without any mental baggage of whether they will be falling down."
Right.
So you never know, man. Like I believe an injury is also on the cards today, and this could translate into our outcome. So cool. Let's ride our instinct again, guys. That was quite quick.
Yeah.
That just happened quickly.
That was very quick.
A note for everyone, by the way, I see a lot of comments coming in. Just a very simple note for anyone who prefers to trade live. I think the execution speed matters the most when it comes to trading live, because in tennis, what happens is in 3 seconds, the momentum will change. In 3 seconds, you will just end up, conceding a break, and the player will win that set, and you will lose your confidence and you will lose the match. In those moments, literally one serve or one ace or one double fault makes all the difference. Even when an injury happens, you get very little window, very short windows to sort of make sure that you can maximize on your edge. So yeah, trade on DG3, guys. We are offering sub 100 ms execution speed on the terminal. We are offering some crazy things like sharp trackers, order books, news. So yeah, give it a shot. Maybe this is the missing piece which will make you a pro live trader. So cool, Naman. I think we have taken both the positions here for very different reasons. I think this one is sort of similar, tennis set totals. So maybe let's come back to it. Okay. First set, over under games, Naman. Over 8.5, over 9.5, or over 10.5. What are you feeling today?
I think. I'd go with the under here.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Do you think that Djokovic or Sinner will be able to break each other's serve in the first set?
Yeah.
Okay, who do you think is going to break the serve?
I think Novak will be breaking first, because breaking Djokovic's serve will be difficult, because he'll try to bring his A game out tonight, like he did in the big finals against Alcaraz.
That was a crazy match. That was a crazy game.
Because we know he can't run that much.
So what do you
he
think?
has to bring out his A game with the serve.
I agree. So over under 9.5 or under 10.5? I mean, 9.5 is where the real edge lives.
Yeah. So a 6-2 is actually unlikely.
A 6-3 is also going to hit here. What do you guys think in the chat? Do you think it's going to be 6-4, or do you think it's going to be 6-3, or do you think it's going to be 7-6? Because we never really know. It's a Grand Slam semi-final, and both the players will be putting their bodies on the line.
I mean, 5 sets all going to 7-6.
Of course. I mean, that's the ticket's worth, right? Okay.
Oh, of course,
Of course,
Siddhant
so
says
Siddhant is
6-7
saying 6-7, guys, 6-7 all day.
all day.
In that case, Naman, I think you are losing terribly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so tell me, what
I
is it
think
that you're
we can
feeling
also
today?
see an over 8.5.
I mean, that's like the safest
Yeah.
option there. Over 8.5 is like the safest thing that we can do to
Yeah.
us right now.
Yeah.
Do you want to be a little gutsy?
Because we have players with bit risky
Do you want to be a little gutsy? If we are doing it, might as well do over 9.5.
Yeah, I think we should.
Yeah, I think 6-4 is on the
6-4
cards.
is very much doable.
Yeah.
I
So
mean, if the match goes 6-7, we
yeah, of course, of course. As Siddhant said, Siddhant is saying 6-3 set one now after saying 6-7, which I'm sure he did for some
I mean,
giggles.
too late.
Fatigue momentum will carry set one. That is interesting. That is definitely interesting. Okay. Okay. I think we have taken it at over 9.5, Siddhant. So I believe we'll have to see what really happens. But I am feeling
I
over
mean, we
9.5.
can cash out anytime.
We can definitely cash out. Let's say if at any point we see a 2-all,
Yeah.
we can literally just take it out
Yeah.
and place maybe another trade, which is making more sense at that point of time. Okay. So a very controversial question here now. Siddhant is asking, is Yannick choking today or not? Naman, your thoughts, and not just. I don't want you to just talk about this tournament, this Wimbledon. I would want you to basically maybe give us a general, broader purview of why do you think this guy is asking will
Yeah.
Sinner choke in the first place? Because we're
Sinner
talking
has.
about a guy who has won 40 tour level matches
Yeah.
ETP in a row, which is equal to the GOAT that he's playing today.
Yeah, but Sinner has choked in pretty big matches in the French Open and the Australian Open as well against Djokovic.
Okay.
I mean, also when you're world number one, I mean you are very much mentally prepared when you're facing any opponent until you're facing Djokovic.
Yeah, I agree. I agree to that actually. Uh, Siddhant, to answer your question, Sinner just might.
I mean,
Sinner just might choke today as well.
just to quote Andy Roddick about Djokovic, first he takes your legs and then he takes your soul.
Yes. So Grim Reaper is what Andy Roddick thinks of Novak Djokovic. But I think so what I've realized is, see, the match is happening in the evening. So you mentioned about Yannick crashing out in the French Open against Juan Manuel Cerendulo. And a match where he was winning, he was 2 sets to love up. He was winning 5-1 in the third set. And suddenly his body, just gave up. I think Wimbledon really needs to start having those hydration breaks that we are having in FIFA, because clearly our tennis players need it more here. Again, no offense, guys. This is all in humor. Because Djokovic played for 5.5 hours, Messi played for 90, and both the goats won. So you really cannot take away the the resilience and the endurance that all these great highly ranked tennis players showcase in these matches. But to answer your question, Siddhant, he might choke if he loses the first 2 sets, but that is a little unlikely, I believe, and therefore I feel that there's a good chance that he doesn't. Like maybe he will wobble here and there a little bit, like he did against Kekmanovic, also a fellow Serbian player. Definitely not at the level of Novak, but still a good player nonetheless.
I think we should have a market. Which player will choke in this Grand Slam?
But again, how do you resolve such a market, Naman?
If Zverev loses.
Guys, there is another semi-final between Sasha Zverev and Arthur Ferry. Arthur Ferry, man, what
He's
a
playing
story!
great.
What a story, man!
A wild card to semifinals.
I saw a post. So I think his father, his name I'm forgetting. I think it's Loers, something like that. But Father Ferry, let's
Mr.
call him
Ferry.
Father Ferry
Mr.
or
Ferry.
Mr. Ferry, is a member of the Queen's Club, the prestigious Queen's Club, and this guy Arthur went had a pretty deep run at that. He also is in a great form. And let's come to Arthur Ferry in a minute. I'm so sorry, I just lost my chain of thought. So honestly, Yannick choking or not, I'm not really sure. But Yannick wobbling, I am sure.
Yeah.
But Yannick coming out on the top is also something that the data is saying. My heart wants Djokovic to win, but
Vibes versus data conversation.
it's literally a vibes versus data clash right now. But I think it's Sinner's form is just too hard to ignore.
Yeah.
And I think Sinner is a player of big matches. Like, you know how Lamine Yamal says that I've not played my best football in this World Cup so far because I'm a player of big matches.
Yeah.
And my big match is coming. It's coming tonight, guys, by the way, which is also live on DG3. So do check that out. But yeah, I would just end it here. I think I just, you know how your AI models start ruminating. I think I was just doing all these random permutations and combinations in my head, and we have taken our stance on this particular trade.
But to answer your question, Siddhant, if I tell you yes,
Okay, assistant.
you'll see. You'll see.
No, man. If Yannick chokes, just know that I will sleep a happy man tonight. Okay.
We all will.
As much as I like Yannick, and I think he's a great player, he's a very complete player. The way he hits his forehand, he rips it, and no matter the surface. So I would be really happy. But yeah, and I also feel, man, after choking in the French Open final last year, I'm sure the wound is still very fresh.
And this year as well.
And I'm sure he has worked towards it. You know how players are getting all these life coaches and motivation coaches, and you know people just helping them out, not with their game, not with their footwork, not with their agility, just their mind. Because I think the biggest battle that you need to win is not on the court; it's in your own mind. So yeah. Any other market, Naman, that you're interested for us to sort of look at? And then maybe what we'll do is we will just take one Arthur Ferry versus Zverev, maybe the money line
I
market.
like that.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I think we are done with the Djokovic versus Sinner markets. Any other markets that you guys want us to maybe have a look at? Happy to come back to it. But just quickly going to the Ferry match as well. Okay. Oh, so the match has begun, I believe. Ferry is at 15 cents, Naman. I think he started at some 11, 13.5. So this is 1 hour. Let's look at a day before. 12.5. So sort of improved initially. Maybe good serve games going on. Let's just quickly have a look.
Okay, yeah. 1 hour right now.
So yeah,
And a point up on Zverev serve.
got it. I mean, let's just look at the guy once. Arthur Ferry images.
That's a bad picture.
Sorry. That's a great quote, though. I was close to losing again today. I just kept fighting. Do you think Ferry will keep fighting and find a place?
I mean, I'd love to see
in the finals?
I'd love to see a British guy after Andy Murray in the Wimbledon finals.
I mean, I think that those hopes were definitely placed in Jack Draper, but his body just is not helping him out at all in this moment. It's really sad when I think of players like, you know, that Argentine Del Potro, and then when you think of Matteo Berrettini, when you think of, honestly, Grigor Dimitrov, although Ank played really well this year, when you think of these players, I think it becomes a little tricky. And Zverev is allergic to grass, man. I don't know. Should we take up?
Yeah, I think we should.
Yeah. Should we trust Ferry this time?
I mean, are we trusting in Ferry or are we trusting in Zverev?
That's a good question, and one that I wouldn't like to answer on stream.
So Ferry,
I am trusting Ferry.
Man, that quote also.
Let's do 1.84 on Ferry. And guys, we are not trying to gamble
My lucky
here.
number.
We are not trying to gamble here. The reason I am doing this, and rather we are doing this, is because Flavio Cobolli took Alexander Zverev to a 5-set battle in the final of Roland Garros, and just saw over Flavio Cobolli. He bageled him in the third set, guys. and you don't really see a lot of bagels. I mean, barring that one
That was
bagel.
the quarterfinal.
Yeah, barring that one bagel between Iga Swiatek and Amanda Anisimova last year's final, which was 6-0, 6-0, by the way. Crazy stats. Tough to see.
But I'd have to see. Okay, Ferry just lost the game.
Ferry lost the game, which was not his service game, so.
Understandable.
So should we wait then? Because no, I think this is the good time, because if Ferry wins it, then the odds will reduce.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do 1.67 because because Siddhant mentioned it. So let's do. So we'll do 1.67 on Ferry, guys. We have a feeling that this is going to be a battle. It's not going to end as easy, and there should be multiple moments where we will be able to maximize our profits on this trade. Again, this is what we think. This is not financial advice at all. Please do your own research. Please watch these games, read your news. If you cannot do all of that, by the way, definitely check out the terminal, because we are doing that for you over there. But yeah, please don't blame the friends of Nole, because this is all. I see how you claim that title right now, man. Okay, cool. So yeah, we'll do Arthur Ferry, guys. We will buy Ferry at 14 cents.
A 1.67 we have money left for just one last trade.
Oh, is it like that? Like, do we need to exhaust it all? I was not sure.
I mean, over 3.5 market looks good.
74 cents. Yeah, 54 cents. Do you want to go all in on this?
Yeah.
You sure? Siddhant, show Joker's IG story, please.
We'll come to that.
I've been hearing he's been putting a lot of stories lately, man. No comments. Over 3.5?
Yeah.
What is happening? How is it changing so fast?
100 MS execution.
I mean, yeah, all them whales here.
Yeah.
Let's do over. I think tennis match totals over 36.5, broadly meaning the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll buy it at 51 cents. Oh, I lost. Let's do 2. I think the market is a little stale. It's something is up here. Let's see.
We can do just one as well.
Yeah, let's do 1. Over 4.5, do you want to do 1?
What if Ferry has been playing
really well.
What if Ferry wins in straight sets?
Man, are you really thinking of that possibility? Okay, cool.
Okay, Zverev is about to break, man.
Zverev is about to break. So Ferry is at 8 cents. Could have waited a little there.
Yeah.
I think Ferry has already broke. Zverev has already broken.
Yeah.
That is why we are looking at such odds.
I think we should see the first set winner.
That makes sense. Zverev is at
96 cents.
96 cents.
He has broken.
That's not a good. I mean, there's absolutely no value there.
Yeah.
First set totals, now that the break has happened, over 9.5. 77 cents. Over 8.5. Look at the crazy chart.
Yeah.
Do you want to do? Is something happening? Is Ferry breaking again?
Not yet.
Do you wanted to do a safe one, right? Do you think Ferry plus 2.5?
Yeah, we can.
Or have you already done Ferry plus 2.5? No, we have not.
We have Djokovic plus 2.5.
Yeah. So you want to do $1 on Ferry plus 2.5, which still returns a pretty decent value. Wonderful, guys. So this is done. I think we are all set. Number 1. I think what we need to do now is to basically close this stream and head to the match and follow these trades that we have placed right now.
Yeah.
Any parting thoughts that you want to? Okay, just give me your finals, Wimbledon finals prediction.
Djokovic versus Ferry.
Djokovic versus Ferry.
A Serbian versus a British guy. We haven't seen that in a long time.
Okay, Djokovic versus Ferry is what Naman believes. Ah man, I will be the crowd. I will be the person that the crowd will hate, but I think it's going to be Sinner versus Zverev, which I believe is going to be a great match in itself as well if it happens.
Right.
But again, that's just what two guys believe. If you really want to understand what sharps believe, come to this sharp tracker, see what people are thinking, look at their closing line values. There is a lot of alpha here, guys. And yeah, on that note, I think we are done with today's stream. Thank you so much for joining. If you did, the video will be put up on our X as well. So in case you missed it or you joined at a later point, you can always catch the recap over there. And yeah, wishing you a very happy